IHMS. IHMS Weekly English Program. This is a weekly International Harari Media Services English program that focuses on different aspects and issues related to Harar and the Harari people, be it social, political, economic, or historical facts. In a nutshell, it deals with everything Harar in conjunction with affairs in Ethiopia. It is intended to reach Harari and non-Harari viewers and audiences alike around the globe. It is informative, educative, and above all, it is meant to present facts and build capacity at all levels. As witnessed by various governments and international organizations, undeniably, Harar is a city-state of peace within the Ethiopian galaxy and the African universe. This weekly English program was created to promote peace and humanity to its viewers, allowing them to have people-to-people relationships of peaceful coexistence in Harar and Ethiopia at large. As such, today we have the following episodes for you. IHMS Commentary. Use your heart, not your mind, to lead the country called Ethiopia. Written by a dear friend of Harar and narrated by Iman Jami. A lot has been reported, especially on social media, on the current clash in Ethiopia, including our hometown of Harar, in the last week or so. Some have fairly reported, while others narrated with a lot of biasness, misinformation, and disinformation. No matter how long it takes, the truth will always prevail. However, today, for me, my take is on the quality of Ethiopia's leadership that has led us to so many crises in the country. Among all the cities, not only in Ethiopia, but also in Africa, UNESCO has recognized Harar as the laureate city of peace, solidarity, unity, and tolerance in 2006. Above all, the city is also known as the Mecca of Africa for the last 1,000 years for being the center of knowledge and peace. The 2019 Nobel Peace Prize by Abiy Ahmed Ali, an ethnocentric, camouflaged, fantic Prime Minister of Ethiopia, for being a peacemaker among neighboring countries. Viva for that achievement. I applaud him for saving his neighbor's sinking political ships, but he has ignored his own political sinking ship. The country he is supposed to lead peacefully, and the country he is supposed to create a harmony for amongst its diverse people with its diverse faiths, are badly bleeding. This automatically translates to the failure of his synergy philosophy and its non-inclusivity of the majority of the minority social groups in that country. There is a lot at stake: the loss of diverse people of Ethiopia. The political bleeding has manifested itself across the country since he took over in the last 2 years. He also deserves to get the 2020 Nobel Peace Prize for destruction. You would not find a single region or university where there is no political turmoil. The current one, it is the dramatic crisis, chaos at its best, and destruction of both physical and the psychological in the city of peace, Harar. Harar is peace. How could peace be attacked by the country's leadership while everyone else remains silent? Harar has been victimized due to its tribal, ethnic, and religious conflicts in the last 2 years. Harari properties and farmlands were confiscated, schools and businesses were looted, mosques were vandalized, and the city was deprived of water and had become a rubbish site. All this happened in the last 2 years since Abiy's administration. No, social justice and miscarriage of law and order have become the order of the day in the country. The current social injustice happened just last week, during the Orthodox Christian Epiphany celebration. As reported by the city police chief, there were illegal activities such as decorating streets and buildings with illegal flags, a sign of repression for most Ethiopians. The extreme Coptic Christians had clashed with authorities and created a spark amongst the citizens of that city. The arguments immediately translated into clashes between various ethnic groups, especially between the Oromos and the Ahmaras. At this political boiling point, embedded Coptic young militants attacked various shops, buildings, businesses, cars, and properties. The graffiti signs, cross designs, anti-Muslim write-ups, and the slogan, which read, "We are children of St. Mary," written and drawn on Muslim properties, were vivid testimony and evidence that the attacks were carried out by such Orthodox Christians and extremists. This is not the first time this is happening in Ethiopia. The case of attacks and obliteration of Muslim properties and mosques in Mota town and Gojam are recent flashes in everyone's memory. Other physical and psychological destructions within Ethiopia since Prime Minister Abiy took over are well reported and documented in all regions of the country. To be fair, in other parts of the country, Christian churches were also attacked and businesses were vandalized. But the Prime Minister and his entourage had taken immediate actions to resolve the problems in these regions since the victims were Christians and Oromos. Why not take similar actions when Muslims are attacked within their own regions or elsewhere in the country? The only answer is the manifestations of his hypocritical administration and governance. I am 100% sure that his administration has so far shown double standard and hegemonic behavior and actions. All in all, Ethiopia's political boat is sinking to its lowest level and the country is bleeding badly. People-to-people relationships are deteriorating. All these can be blamed squarely on the leadership, in particular on the Prime Minister for not taking legal actions and not upholding social justice. Rules of law and order since his leadership in 2018. He favors one ethnic group over the other and equally favors Christians over Muslims. His silence on all the attacks related to non-Oromo and Muslim properties are well-documented cases nationally and internationally. No wonder why he's discriminating, as he is surrounded by Christian fanatics, unfair, ignorant, and hypocritical advisors whose agenda is to destroy badly or indirectly Muslim Ethiopians. This cannot be happening. The Muslims are over half of the country's population. It is an illusion and delusional to ignore these cases. It is advisable to observe that religious conflicts around the world have led countries to total destruction. It benefits no one. Prime Minister Abiy, we urge you to come back to your senses, avoid the destructive route by becoming the leader for all, because Ethiopia is defined through its 82-plus social groups and its majority religions. Neither one ethnic group or one religion defines Ethiopia. No such thing as one ethnic, one religion, one flag dominance and governing country. That era has long gone, and Prime Minister Abiy, your synergy philosophy should avoid reviving that. Whether you like it or not, the country belongs to all you love and hate. Leadership is about relationships with all its people, regardless of their faith and ethnic identity. No matter what, both Christians and Muslims, as well as the 82-plus social groups, make up Ethiopia. Nobody is going anywhere. All of us have to continue to live together since we make up what we call Ethiopia. We have to avoid bad politicians who are the recipe of chaos. Bad politics lead to greed. Bad politics is a temporary game that benefits only the politicians and bound to perish at the end. But good politicians are those that build harmony, uphold equality and equity, as well as the distribution of wealth to all its population so that visible development can take place across the country. To do this, good politicians must have humanity at their core, as their principle and as their steering wheel. Those leaders who use their hearts to lead the country will bring peace to Ethiopia. And that is the only positive leadership we want. Wishing peace to all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
IHMS